Hello, my name is Cheryl Matson, and today I'm going to show you how in just 3 easy steps I save hours and hours of time making perfect half-square triangles in record time. Now from start to finish, I made all 32 of these 2-inch finished half-square triangles in less than 20 minutes, and you can too. Now I used just one of 12 stencil sizes. This is the finished 2x2. In the HSTSystem set available at Quilt-N-A-Flash.com. Now to help secure my stencil to my fabric, I place adhesive sandpaper dots on the back and painter's tape on the edge like this. Step 1 will transfer the image. Now I line the stencil up with the fabric grain, and I place it. This is our transfer. And I secure the tape down. Then I like to use a pounce pad, and you tap it on the surface, and then you place your hand firmly on the stencil, and then you rub it over the surface of the stencil. There are other marking implements available, and that is the ballpoint gel pens that normally will iron out. There's little ballpoint white chalk pens you can get at your fabric store that iron out. You could also use a children's washable marker. These of course won't iron out, but they will wash out. Okay, and there's our image. Now this one image is enough to make 18 half-square triangles. Now you can make as many as you want by duplicating the image. Now to duplicate the image, what you'll do is you'll find where the stencil matches. You're going to line up these lines, this, and that little corner on your image, and you'll know you have it lined up correctly when you can see that chalk clearly through the stencil. Then you'll secure the tape down, and you'll repeat the process as you did before. Now I've duplicated this same image 4 2/3 time using a 12-inch strip of fabric cut across the fabric width. This image is good for 84 half-square triangles, and for patterns requiring those large numbers of half-square triangles, it's a very quick and fun way to make them. You'll save time and waste less of your beautiful fabric. Next, we're going to sew the image, and to get ready to sew it, you're going to place your alternate fabric face up on your work surface, and then your other fabric on top of it face down. And you're going to smooth out the wrinkles. Now I have one that I've already pinned where I've duplicated, and I'll show you this. So you're going to pin it. And I like to pin it away from my sewing lines, which these are my sewing lines. Now you will sew in a continuous direction around all these lines, and take your time to go around these lines. And you pick the needle up, and you'll just keep going until this entire grid is sewn. Now you'll take out the pins, and you're almost done. The next thing I like to do is we're going to cut them apart. And to cut them apart, I want to notice these broken lines, and each stencil will have its own image. I like to cut it along these broken lines so I have smaller pieces that are easy to work with. And once I have that done, then I can take it to the ironing board. And when I take it to the ironing board, it looks like this, and all the chalk lines are gone, and you've set all your stitches all at once. Now to begin cutting, I like to cut this horizontal and vertical first, and that's the fabric grain. So I'm going to begin, and I'm going to line my ruler up right on the points. You can see that there's these little grids here. You're going to line it up on the points, and then make sure it's straight on there. So you'll cut this apart, There. Then I'm going to move over here and I'm going to line this one up. Take your time with this because the sewing, the transferring, everything you do, take your time because that's what's going to save you the time later. Okay, I've done that direction. Now I'm going to turn my table and I'm going to do the same thing on the other horizontal and vertical direction. Okay, now we just have little squares. The next direction is going to be your diagonals. These stitching lines are 1/2 inch apart. So when you place your ruler in the middle of those, and you start in this center, I like to start in the center of everything. Kind of helps if your fabric decides it's going to shift. So you're going to go in the center of each one of these. So we got one here. And here. And just turn it again. Cut. And cut. Okay, they're all cut apart and you're ready to press them open, trim off the dog ears, and assemble your quilt. Okay. Now, there's, there's 12 sizes in all, and they're 1, 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 2, all the way up to a 6-inch half-square triangle stencil. And please visit our website at Quilt-N-A-Flash.com. We'd love to hear from you, and thank you for watching. Have a lovely quilting day.